Hi traders, this is an example of the automated trendline trading system on the dollar yen. Again, some dollar strength has created quite a few opportunities over the last 24 to 36 hours. Let's just go to the daily chart on the dollar yen. You can see here I drew a fairly aggressive trend line and designated it as an uptrend. And let's just go to some screenshots of what happened in the past. Okay, so you can see here, this is the dollar yen on the 15th of February. You can see that the trend line, when it was originally drawn, was some way off the current price action, but I had a feeling that this trend line would actually hold if price action came to test it. So let's see what happened as time progressed. Okay, this is taken on the 16th of February at 0651. You can see, as we expected, price action has come down and tested this trend line. In fact, it hasn't quite tested it. It's come into the actual buy dip threshold zone here, which is designated by the dotted green line and the actual trend line itself. So if price action comes in here into this area, the system will go long. The two up and down arrows in white signify that the trend line is set up for bidirectional trading, which means if price action breaks through the trend line and then goes all the way down to this lower threshold down here, the system will close any long trades and go short. Okay, so we've got our first trade. Let's see what happens next. Okay, this screenshot was taken at 7:59 on the 16th, and you can see that we've had a second entry as we've set our minimum order interval to be 60 minutes. So price action has basically hovered around the trend line, and we've had a second fill an hour later, exactly an hour later from the first one, in fact. And let's carry on and see what happens next. Okay, this is taken at 10:58 on the 16th. The price action has come down, tested the trend line properly, and we've had another 3 fills within our designated threshold, and luckily the price action has rejected, or price is rejected from the trend line, and seems to be going in our chosen direction. So let's see what happens next. Okay, this is the current situation. This is 16:09 on the 16th, real time. You can see here we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 long positions. The system has weighted each one at 0.3 lots. It's not using a fixed lot sizing algorithm. It's using a variable algorithm based upon account equity and risk. The target that we're going for, you can see, if I'll just go onto an hourly chart, sorry, a 4-hourly chart to make this a bit clearer. Scrub that, I'm going to a daily. I set my lower threshold on the trend line at 30 pips, and when I set it up, I looked at where I thought price action would go to, i.e. where the next level of resistance was. And if we look at the chart, we go back in time. Obviously this high here on the 7th of January was a pretty critical one, as it was rejected strongly then, and again it was retested on the 11th of February and it was rejected. But clearly I thought if price action breaks through this level again, then we're going to be in business basically, and we should be going for some new highs, possibly around about here where the take profit levels are for the trade. So that's how I arrived at my risk reward calculation. So currently we are looking at a reasonable situation where we've got about $491 in profit. If we get up to our take profit levels, that should double, and obviously there's no reason why you wouldn't want to potentially scale out some of these trades now or trail stops. The next version of the system, which will be released soon, will have trailing stop options. So that's just a quick example of a simple but effective way to use trend lines based upon long-term charts to pick up good pips, and at the end of the day you don't have to do anything. Once the system's set up, it's just going to run. So if anyone has any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. info@fxalgotrader.com. Thanks for listening.